Hey YouTube, it's just Brandy, and let's talk Love and Hip Hop Miami, the reunion part 1. So I just watched it because it came on at 10 o'clock and I fell asleep. So I had to watch it on demand. But I will say that this reunion was more entertaining than the New York one. So they, who did they start with? They hit on the Pretty Ricky stuff. They showed the package of Spectacular's father, like talking to him crazy, which caused his brother Blue to cry. Like, I mean, it's like, this was so real. The way his father spoke to him was just so disturbing. But Pretty Ricky, you know, they did say that they are continuing to work on their relationship, that they have been, you know, spending time together, which I think is good. They did have a little issue where it came to the website that Spectacular runs, where he makes all this money. I guess it's a Facebook page, I'm not really sure, but that's what the father was having an issue with when they were meeting, because he felt like he should be getting some money from that. But Spectacular is keeping all the money, so I guess like the members kind of might feel like that too, or whatever. So, you know, they still have some things to iron out. They had Amara and Jessie Woo, you know, talk about the issue because she threw the bottle at her. So whatever little piece that they made, that piece is out the window. Amara says she's still mad. She's not over it. But because she was talking about her mother, like, because I guess Jessie Woo's mother is a nurse. Amara's mother, you know, makes empanadas. And, you know, so it's like, you talked about my mama, but she like, your mama called me a bitch. Like, your mama told me to beat my ass next time you see me. So there's still beef that is not resolved. They talked to Trina about Bobby, you know, signing with somebody else and not with her, and that issue, because she was mad in the moment. But ultimately, she said, you know, she thinks that is good, because in the end, if he succeeds or fails, she doesn't want that to be her fault. Because if he was to fail in the music industry and he was signed to her, that could be a bone of contention in their relationship, to be like, well, my cousin didn't do enough for me, or my, you know what I'm saying? So that kind of puts it out of that. She did say that she did a feature, and that song is on the way, according to Bobby. It's about. They talked a lot with Julian. Now I remember in the first season, they said the reason that Love and Hip Hop Miami, a lot of those people got on there, is because they had the same manager. Well, it's this guy, Julian. He wasn't on the first season, but this season he appeared quite a bit, and you heard his name quite a bit, and now he was on the reunion. Like, I feel like he's one of those people that really, like, he's been managing people for so long that now he wants that spotlight. So, like, you on the couch, you wasn't even a cast member, but you sure was filming an awful lot. Like, he wants some shine. Like, I feel like he's craving some spotlight. He wants to be like a little baby celebrity, like, and that's never good. So, I didn't like his attitude. I didn't like how he came off. Like, he was just real rude and nasty. I don't think he's doing himself any favors by acting the way that he is, on this reunion, or the times that he was on camera. They talked about him being so far Amara's behind that he really is not doing a lot for his other clients. So they, you know, talked to the party throwing girl, I can never think of her name, Pleasure P, Trina. I mean, because like I said, he manages majority of the people that's on there. That's how they got on there. And different people had different opinions. Besides that, what else? Who else did they? I think that might be the only people that they hit on this time. But of course, you know, there will be more parts, but I do think it was a pretty good reunion, because of course we still have to get into JoJo and her fallout with Amara, and how she felt like she put the roots on her. We have to get into the fallout between Bobby and Prince and Liz and that whole situation. Gunplay is there, so I guess we have to find out if Gunplay and his girlfriend Kiara, if they're still together or not, because she left. She had separated with him. So, you know, it's like, are they still together? Are they not? We don't know. We have to find out from Trick and Trina Trick and Joy, are they divorced? Have he been served with papers? Oh, I think they did ask Chaotic about his arrest, and he said that he originally had 8 charges, 6 of them have been dropped. And he plans on suing the police department. So they did touch on that, and he talked briefly about going to counseling and the whole PTSD thing or whatever. But yeah, so they do still have some situations to discuss. It's hard to even remember. Like, I can't even remember the first part of the season. Oh, I think they're going to talk to Trick about how he felt when Chaotic asked him for a feature and then he tried to get with his wife. So obviously, like, that's Chaotic's thing. Like, he asked Trick for a feature. He was trying to do music with him, and then he was trying to get with Joy. He was like with Prince, like doing the whole music thing or whatever, and he trying to get with Liz. So he has there are no lines for him to cross. He has no lines. Like, he's just out here. So that's basically part 1 of the reunion. Like I said, I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was better than the season. I'm not a super big fan of Miami because I think it's just too many people. So I think they need to pare it down and get rid of some cast members, and yeah. But that's my recap of part 1 of the reunion. I will see you next week for my next one.